It actually just may be easier to be conservative than it is to be a lib.
Here is why it's much easier to be a conservative than liberal in today's America. So these are the list of issues that you basically have to agree on every single one of these. Otherwise, they'll cast you out. First, we got the alphabet people. If you say one thing that is against their agenda, you're out. Then we got Black Lives Matter. If you didn't post that black square, you're cooked. You won't get invited to the barbecue. And then kind of grouped in there is that you got to be anti-white. Even the white liberals have to basically say how much they hate themselves. Number 3, you have to be anti-family. If you're not gay, trans, then you got to have an abortion. Number 4, you got to be anti-American. If you don't support any other country other than America, they will burn you at the stake. You got to make sure you got the Free Palestine flag, the Ukraine flag, the rainbow flag. Every flag other than the American flag has to be waving in front of your lawn. And then lastly, you got to be against exercise and finding a job. If you're not out there protesting 24/7 and making sure that you avoid job applications like it's COVID, you're cooked. The liberals will cast you out. Oh, which that reminds me, speaking of COVID, you also got to be vaccinated. You got to have like 11 boosters to be considered a liberal. And they say that it's the party of inclusivity. And then on the conservative side, really nothing. You can be whatever the hell you want. Majority of us would prefer that you'd be Christian, straight, and that you voted for Trump, but you don't have to be like that. All you got to do is just ignore the nonsense liberals keep spewing. Now that you know the difference, which seems easier to join? It's a pretty easy choice considering the other side is completely a scum.
Well, this is really indicative of just how much lefts and the liberals, the left, and the Democrats have literally just pushed everybody else away. At a certain point, there just became this purity test that you needed to pass in order to be a liberal. You had to speak in the language of the alphabet people. You had to be BLM. If you were white, you had to talk crap about being white and to talk crap about other black people, right? So this is kind of just where they all ended up, and this is where they kind of push everybody. And so they pushed so many people just away from Democrats, away from liberalism, just away from the left in general. And then what they were left with, honestly, there's two groups of people that are now left in the left. The super far left, hyper crazy woke people who do pronouns and who do the alphabet mafia and who do all of this stuff. And then these people that are just hyper corporate, like super Democrats, and they're only going to say things, they are Democrat robots, and we have to say this, and we have to do this because we are the Democrat Party. So literally, these are the only two groups that really exist on the left right now. And you can pretty much understand why nobody really wants to be associated with either.